let's become relaxed by deepening our breathing, making our breathing soft, gentle, letting it flow down inside, in and out, at your own pace. Try breathing in a little deeper, not only down into your chest but further down to your stomach, all the way down so you can hold the breath and then release. Let's try that again. Another breath all the way down. Hold it inside and release. Find your own timings of how long to breathe in for, how long to hold and to release as well. Get into your own rhythm of deeper breathing, so it feels fluid and moves about you almost without you noticing. All you do notice is how it's starting to make you feel calmer and lighter, more spacious inside. You may feel you're starting to float a little bit in your body, aware of where it touches, where it makes contact with whatever you sit or lie upon. Aware of the space around you, aware of every pore of your skin interacting with the air. Feel how much those quiet breaths in and out are doing for your whole body. Take a scan as you breathe in and out of that body, from the top of your head, down through your face, neck, shoulders, down the arms, down the torso, the hips, all the way to the feet. Scan for anywhere where muscles are held tightly and don't need to be. Breathe to those areas and let them surrender to gravity. Anywhere where your muscles might feel tired, where you're hurting, any place where your body or your mind is being very busy. Notice those areas and breathe calm spaciousness to them. Try and exhale out any discomfort you found inside. Breathing deeply at your own pace, completely relaxed. clothes. It's a sunny afternoon. The wind is fresh and warm about you. You feel like you have all the time in the world. You are alone. And you seem to be very high up, walking along the top of a cliff, where a pathway snakes through bushes and trees, giving glimpses of some astonishing mountains in the distance that the sun renders in their full splendor. You walk with a spring in your step, wearing your finest clothes. You're walking out with the attire that most fits you, that makes you feel the most comfortable, the most expressive of your inner self. What are you wearing that makes you feel this free? Feel the material, how it moves on your body. Look down to your feet, see what you have on. What are you saying about yourself in these clothes and in how you've made your body appear? How do they make you feel? And why is this so important? As you walk along, you feel timeless, at the point of a new beginning in your life. You're free. You are inexperienced in a new place that you do not know. Scan yourself inside, you'll find there's a mix of excitement, wonder, and fear. And stepping along in the breeze, in the sunlight above those towering mountains, this moment is not tainted by guilt or regret. In it, you are new. You are reborn. did you last feel this free? As in control of your destiny? You are alone up here. You don't have others with you. You've taken this step on your own to be here, on this cliff top. Perhaps it took great effort on your part to get here. Or maybe it wasn't so much willed, but you were brought here by life itself. After other people dropped away. Or were taken away. In this moment up here, in your finery, being alone will be very important to you. But you'll miss the opportunity to ask others for their opinions and ideas. The only wisdom you may rely on now is your own. How do you feel about that, realizing it? You walk along lightly. All of your worldly possessions are in a cloth ball tied to the end of your walking cane. It is held over your shoulder. It is light. You feel the weight swinging on your shoulder on the cane. You have distilled your possessions, either by choice or because life has made you do this, into a few small portable things. And they're the ones that must come with you, that there was no option of leaving behind. When this radical downsizing of items occurred, was it something you'd secretly longed for deep inside? Or was it a total surprise? An idea that was new to you, that you could have less? And what is in that cloth ball? What would you take along? If you were to unpack it, is what you'd find in there what you'd expect to have, or would some items be surprises? What do you think were the hardest things to leave behind? Before you are mountains lit by a glittering sun, majestic and soaring. Life, exciting pathways and opportunities cling to their sides. The view up here is so clear, it hypnotizes you. You cannot take your eyes from them, even to check where your feet are landing on this tangled pathway. Those mountains hold your dreams and aspirations, somewhere you longed to get to and to experience. Staring at the mountains, what secrets, what connections do you long to make in life? What direction inside is supremely important for you to follow while you have life on this earth? What sings to you over there, to every cell in your body, to go towards it in those mountains, and what's kept you from heading in that direction before in your life up to now? There is a small, lively dog running about your feet, sometimes tripping you, sometimes giving you little playful bites for attention. It has been your companion for as long as you remember. Often it's a great pleasure to stop everything and to play with it, to tend to it, to look after it. But its requests are incessant, it always wants attention. So what would this dog symbolize in your life? What regularly draws you to a halt, stops you in your tracks, distracts you by needing satisfying? There is a deep ravine, a canyon between those mountains and yourself. The peaks call to you eternally, so strongly, so deeply in your heart, that they suggest you should trust in that call and step out into the air. That you will be held and perhaps so in tune with your destiny that you'll find, as in a dream, that you could fly. Be aware of those distant peaks, how the sun's rays flow across the gap between you, gold in the air. Feel that call from the mountains deep in your heart. Notice your feet are clumsy as you fail to look at the path, as the dog jumps about your heels. You are very high up, close to the edge, yet all you feel up here is the beauty of the mountains, that song calling in your soul. What do you feel might happen? Might you surrender so much that you would step in the direction of the golden air? And if you did, do you think you might fly? Now the sunlight, the mountains, the fine clothing draped over you, the dog lively at your heels and the weight bouncing on your shoulder. All this begins to recede and fade. As the breeze returns, finding you here, you begin to feel very light and weightless. This breeze can easily pick you up. It seems to turn you onto your back, to hold you and carry you, spiraling upwards, up into the blue sky. Drift back to where you have left your body sitting or lying down. Locate it. Position yourself a couple of inches above your physical body, so we can carefully breathe the mental body back into the physical. Let's breathe in a little more deeply than before. Go down with that breath into your chest and go right down to where your feet are, through the whole of your body, to the ankles, the soles and the heels and the toes. Find where your feet are and leave yourself down there. Breathe in again and travel down through your body and leave your essence now in your calves and your knees, feeling that your legs from below there are returning to the right weight again. They are yours once more. Inhale again, and this time bring yourself down into your hips and your waist, to your tummy. Breathe in once more, going up the vertebrae of your back to fill the torso where the ribs fan out. Breathe in again, and this time let the breath cut down your arms all the way to the hands, the fingers, the palms. Now let's inhale and take that breath upwards into the neck to fill the head, the curve of the skull between the eyes and the ears. Breathe in once more and bring that little speck of you that thinks, so it sits once more in your forehead where it normally lives. Sense for anywhere in your body that still feels spacey, that doesn't quite feel returned, and breathe there so it returns to the right weight once more. Try wiggling your fingers and your toes. And when you feel you are fully back, let's open up our eyes.